I've dealt with depression most of my life, as young as 6 years old. That's when everything started. So my father took his own life when I was 6. After that event, it kind of destroyed our family. It wasn't close. I didn't have a good support system growing up. I started getting depressed very young and doing self-harm around the age of 8 years old. So I started cutting at a very early age, started smoking very early. I always had thoughts of like it was my fault that my father took his own life. So that was very hard. I never really understood why somebody would do that and leave their child behind. But at that age, I didn't fully understand depression until I experienced it. As I was a teenager, me and my mother did not have a very good relationship, so I ended up moving out at like the age of 13 or 14. I have been in foster care and been in and out of different other family homes, so I've seen a lot of different types of family lifestyles of all kinds of different toxic behaviors. So I, again, didn't have a good support system myself. In 2017, my mother took her own life by overdosing. I blamed a lot of myself for that because I thought I could do more to help her. I didn't realize people make their own decisions at that time. And I became very angry. I started to get severe anxiety, which ended up controlling my life. I was beginning to not be able to cope on a day-to-day basis. It became so bad, like I stopped eating. I went all the way down to 88 pounds. That was mentally struggling and physically struggling because I was in pain a lot of the time. It got so bad where I didn't want to get out of bed. I barely wanted to shower. I could barely get through work on a day-to-day basis. I'd leave as early as I possibly could. About 2020, I wanted to essentially kill myself. So that I say there's nothing more scarier than to not be able to control your emotions. That any second you can decide, like, this is it. I don't want to do this in life anymore. So that's where I decided to seek help, and I had a friend tell me about Beautiful Minds. And at first I did not want to do it. I signed up, and then the night before I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. My anxiety kicked in and I almost didn't go at all. But then that morning I woke up and there was just something inside that told me that I just needed to do it. It pretty much changed my life. I learned to know what it feels like to be happy for the first time. I learned that I have the choice to decide whether I have a good day or not. I have the choice to decide what I can do about whatever that situation is. I get to choose. They taught me positive reframing, which sounds cheesy to a lot of people, but it's changed a lot of how I think about everything on a day-to-day life. I'm grateful for everything that I've gone through. I see it as a lesson. It's given me the opportunity to share my life with others, to know that somebody else can go through a tremendous amount of pain and come out on the other side. They provided me kindness, they listened to me, they gave me a lot of tools to be able to cope with my day-to-day basis, and showed me that my life matters, and no matter what you go through, there is a other side to it.